Hey guys, this is Hot Devil signing back in to you. I'm live here on Streamlabs for YouTube. I hope everything's good here. Rick, I hope you can see me out there. Mom, Lacey. I wanted to come back to you live to let you know about these little power supplies I bought. I bought one last month off of one seller in Hong Kong. For my Bluetooth boombox, you could check out my video on that, because you didn't get to see the power supply because it's inside the unit. But today I can show you. I bought two. I bought one for my workbench. I actually put an air conditioning plug on. Of course you can use a computer plug, but this is all I had because I had one computer plug, but that's for my new surround sound. So put my own little plug on it. 3-wire setup. And I'll show you these little boxes. It actually replaced this big monstrosity I paid about $30-40 for in a CB shop. Yeah, see the difference? There ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. These here can range anywhere from, well, this one here is a 12 volt, 5 amp. They can range up to like 34, 36 volts. The higher the voltage, the more money. I only spent like $14, $15 and change for two of these. I got them in today. Comes in a little white, nice box. Right here, as you see, don't take those yellow stickers off. Those are like your warranty. There's a mounting bracket right here, as you can see. Right here. But how I do it to mount it to my workbench or to my projects, I'll put a wood screw here. There's a slot there. One right up towards the very front right here. And I'll tell you how to wire these, because it's kind of cockeyed the way they got the labeling. It's pretty good outside of one part. And you can adjust the voltage here with a trim pot. You just gotta hook your voltmeter up to DC, and you can turn them as high as you want to the max, or to the low as you want to the lowest. I got mine set to the max, which is like 12.64 volts, less than 13 I think it is. When you plug it in, that little green LED comes on. I can't show you that because the other one's mounted to the workbench. What you do is leave this flip door shut, because there could be there's electric in here. These few pins right here is electricity. It breaks AC down to DC. And I'm making two videos in one today. One about these and about a soldering station I made. Kind of, because I can't afford a soldering station yet. Plus, I gotta get me a different car. Give my parents this one, where we'd have a better car to go to Wellsboro on to see Lacey's boy, which is my stepson. Because by seeing him, that means a lot to me. And, you know, not renting a freaking car and paying a couple $100 and have to rush to get there, rush to get home. At least with your own, you can put gas in it, come and go as you want. You know, if you wreck it, your insurance has to cover it. But anyhow, enough about cars. Let's get to the business here. You flip open this door, and I'll tell you exactly how to wire this. Now follow my wiring procedures right, because if anything happens, I'm not held reliable. This has a short circuit protection in it, overload protection, different protections. But I don't mean nothing. You can still blow a cap in it, capacitor, diode, whatever, resistor. I've seen them done. The reason why there's 5 legs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only complaint I have, this here is could be used as home or professional grade, yes. But, see that letter L, I would have liked to seen them maybe put like B for black wire, H for hot. H would have been better. But L, that's your line wire. That'd be your black, which would be your hot. The one marked with N, that will go with your white wire, that's your neutral. This one here, this funny little symbol, that's your bare wire, your green as they call it, which is your ground. And this one here would be the black wire for your 12 volt, red wire for your positive for your 12 volt plus. This would run on car power on these 2 legs. But to adjust this trim pot, you would need a volt ohm meter with DC or AC on it to adjust that. Or you'll just be guessing when you turn that, believe me. But Yeah, that's the only little complaint I have, really, is they should have took that L and marked the H for hot or something like that. I like to see them at least do that. But that's what it looks like. Just remember, that L is your black wire. The N is your neutral, which is your white. That symbol there is your ground. Then you put your black wire here for your 12 volt minus. And you put your V plus here for your 12 volt plus, which is your red usually. And when I took it done for my testing, because you'll probably see a band-aid on my finger. Let me get what I got to get out here. I was putting a couple little screws on my workbench to put these items on so they wouldn't hit against nothing and short out. Because you know, wood ain't a conductor. Not unless it hits something metal. I took, for my test leads, unscrew these screws, not all the way up, about half, open the clamps like this, slid them in the screw slots, tighten them down with the screwdrivers in, and what I went ahead and did was put two little screws in my workbench, and I just stuck the ends like this on the screws, where I can always have them available. And besides that, a space saver. When it comes to space saving, I love it. Would I recommend these? Yes, you can get them from eBay. And yeah, it'll take probably about 2-3 weeks to get here from Hong Kong. But for the price and the money, you can buy them in different voltages. They all pretty much work the same, just different voltages and stuff like that. But the reason why I'm telling you, because I want that soldering station like Rick has, but I got to clean up my shop better, make better room, or get a different place to live where I'd have more room for it. I'm not knocking it, Rick, so don't get it twisted there. But I made my own for temporary. Hey, Rick. But yeah, I was showing everybody my little power supplies here that I bought. I bought one from my soldering station I just built, got completed, and bought one for my workbench for testing. That's why I had an old AC plug. It's still good, nothing wrong with it. That's been checked on. I just had to put a new plug on it. I didn't have a plug on the end of it because it was bad, so I cut it off, put me a brand new one on. I had it in my toolbox. And it does work. Just don't lift them doors while that goddamn wire's plugged in, or you're gonna get probably knocked. The 12 volt won't knock you, it'll be the 110, 120 volt. But what I did for my soldering station, I like the one Rick has. True. But I don't want to spend $70-80 on that right yet, because I haven't got no room back here for it till I get the place cleaned up. And the most important thing to me is getting money together next August to go up see Lacey's son in PA, which is my stepson, which is Rick's biological son, by the way. And we decided to get us a different car rather than keeping the one we got, because I want a nicer one. Because my parents is looking for a good one, so I want to leave that one in the family. Go out and get one. This way, at least we're a rental car, I don't have to worry about just only putting gas in it. No time limit. If the weather gets bad or we break down, they don't say, well, where's our car at? You're overdue on it. You're going to be charged more. I don't want that. But the soldering station, that would consist of one of these boxes. And you can use a soldering pump, soldering wick, or whatever. But I got one of these electric soldering irons, as you see, right there. That's part of my kit. My magnifier with a third hand helper on it with a vise. My wife got me, that's part of it. And I do have soldering guns and stuff laying around. I got me one of these little solder tip cleaners. All you'll really need extra is a couple more items. One like this preferably. Soldering gun or soldering iron with your accessories, tools, whatnot in it, spare tips. You can check my video out on that. I've made a video on it. You'll need one more little item and then you'll be all set. Not saying you have to get one right off the bat. You can get a cheap one. Cheap voltmeter. They don't run all that much. I got one in the shop, one in the car, but this one here is my baby. I paid $30-40 for this, and why? Because it's an AC/DC amp clamp with a flashlight. and it's got one little item on it my other 2 meters, couple meters don't have, and that would be capacitance. And I do by far have one of these cheap analog ones too. I do use occasionally. You can check capacitance with that if you do it right, but you gotta watch your needle. It ain't very accurate when you do them like that, but you can. This is my baby. Let me get this unboxed here. Hold on. This is my baby. It's something about like one Rick has. His has a mass tech too. Right here, good quality set of leads. Good meter with AC/DC on it. Capacitance, resistance, diode checker, everything. For AC/DC, and it's an amp clamp with a built-in flashlight right here, and it has a real neat, cool LED display in it, and it also lights up too. And all it's powered with is like 3 AAA batteries. His has one more feature than mine does, but his is the newer mass tech, but I still like it though. You know, and it's a true meter. It's a good one. But that's my thing, because I'm a space saver. And I do have one more thing here to show you. I added my kit I just got in about a week or 2 ago. Let me get my meter stuck in a bag here. And I'm only one person filming here, so I bought this, by the way, on Amazon before I started shopping eBay, because you're supposed to get stuff on there free shipping. Now you gotta have so much purchase to get that, or be an Amazon Prime member, and I don't want to do that. One more little thing, but don't forget, like I told you in my last video, take the little nozzle off this. The plastic nozzle, it ain't heat proof. It can melt, because a little bit of it already did when trying it out. And that's a hot air blow gun. I got a small miniature like this, and I got a great big humongous one. And this here would work like for circuit boards, and yes, it does work. You just take the plastic off, lay it like at a little degree angle, and just let the heat blow on it, or use little flux to get it going, and it would actually desolder your stuff, because I've already tried it. It works. But right there is my soldering station. All you need is a basic soldering iron, soldering gun if you got it, the tip cleaner, a good meter with capacitance on it, a hot air blower, power supply for your workbench, desoldering tools, braids, whatever you got, desoldering sucker pump. But yep, I'll be getting me one of those probably later down the road, like Rick's got. But for right now, for my shop, for just me, and of course, you know, a soldering stand, you gotta have one of those. I got one of those there, and I got one built in on my helping hand tool. But for the most part, I'm happy with what I got. I had most of it already in stock. I just wanted to update my power supply. I already had everything already here. I just wanted to update the power supply to make it more smaller, nicer, because that's what I put in my Bluetooth speakers a lot. Although Lacey's, I bought the DC jacks. I mounted one in the other day and bought her a wall plug for it, a DC adapter. But thanks for watching. Glad you liked my video. Hope you like it. Subscribe, comment on anything. But this here had to do with mostly my AC/DC power supply. I just wanted to give you a helpful hint on space saving tips, or if you can't afford 70, 80 bucks right now, you know, all this stuff I already had pretty much in stock. Just update my power supply is all I had to do. But and it does work, 'cause I put 12 volts to it, and it works. I checked it with a meter. I know it works. My meter won't lie. I checked the AC and DC, and it both puts out good on both boxes. But anyhow, thanks. Like, subscribe, comment, get some more subscribers. Thanks for watching, y'all, and take care. And it might be next time I make a video. I don't know when. Maybe on my new surround sound when I get it, but I really don't know when. But from us to you, come here, Buttercup. And from Buttercup and I, say goodbye, Buttercup. Love you, babies. But, yep, there's Buttercup. He just slipped out from my hot water tank, scared the shit out of me. But talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Smash that thumbs up. Hit the notification, like, subscribe, comment. You know, no negatives, no haters, no trolls. Keep them off my page or I'll block you. But talk to y'all later. Peace out. Take care. I'll call you later, Rick, because I got to get our pills up, buddy. Talk to you later, bud, after I eat my pizza. Bye.